Welcome to BBC Schools Report with
Layla,
Alex and Emma.
2nd of March, which is World Book Day. We are here in the school library to talk about how books influence young children's mind.
We asked some students, Mrs. Parkins, I've got some questions about World Book Day.
Book Day important to students.
Okay, it's important because it brings books to the forefront, just in case there's somebody in the school that doesn't like reading. It's like a good advertisement that books are really important and books are great to read for pleasure. Yeah.
Do you think all schools should have libraries?
100%, absolutely. School without a library is a very sad school.
If you could have any author in World Book Day, who would you have?
Easy, Ruta Sheptis. She was my first author that we had in for the whole school read, Between Shades of Grey, and she's on the shortlist this year for the Salt to the Sea book. She was amazing, we all loved her.
I think books influence creative minds.
I do. I think a book is like an open door, so it's different to a film because when you're reading a book, you can imagine the characters yourself and the settings, and so if you are a bit creative, your imagination can just go wild. I think it's really important. Thank you.
Books affect children's daily lives.
I do. I think books are a great way to escape. Life can be quite pressured even for children. They've got a lot of deadlines, a lot of exams and tests, and I think books are very relaxing. And also, it's a great way to learn things, like our whole school read at the moment set in Russia. So, if you've never read a book about Russia and the revolution, that's a great way to learn about it, while at the same time relaxing. So yeah, it's very important.
Favourite book and why? The Mortal Instruments. It's like Shadowhunters, which is really fun, a bit romantic, a bit dangerous.
Why is World Book Day important to students?
I think World Book Day is an opportunity to remind students about how many different books are out there that they could read, that reading is so important in their lives, and that they can discover new authors, they can discover new genres that maybe they've never explored before. So it's just really for them a way of recapturing reading or developing their love of reading.
How do you think books influence creative minds?
Writers have so many different styles and they use so many different words and phrases and techniques, and by reading you can learn how to develop your own writing, you can make your writing more exciting, more interesting, and it can also take you to new worlds, new places, new possibilities. So that means that through that your creativity is being untapped and you're suddenly discovering everything that you could do within your creative mind.
Do you think books affect children's daily lives?
I hope they do. I think sometimes maybe people lose their love of reading, forget what reading is about, forget that they did ever love books. I hope when people are small, most people love books. So I hope it is something that every child feels they are attached to and every child feels is important. But I think World Book Day is a way of reminding people about what they used to love about books.
Why do you think World Book Day is important to students?
Because it gets books put front and centre of everyone's attention. And I think when you're in school, there's so much emphasis put on exams and grades, which are of course important, that reading for fun can get kind of put behind, and it just sort of brings that to the forefront. And also I think from the school's point of view, it gives them a focus on when they think if they're going to do a book event, they'll do it that week, other than trying to, deorganise their schedule. It just sort of makes everything come together at once.
How do you think books influence creative minds?
How do books influence creative minds? That's an interesting question. So you repeat the question when you're not quite sure what to say, so you have some time to think about it. I suppose, from my point of view, reading is what sort of made my imagination take off. But little kids have that without even trying, don't they? They just make up stories all the time, and I think reading stories just is a way to continue that sort of throughout your life.
Do you think books affect children's daily lives?
Do books affect children's daily lives? I wish they did for every child. I'm not sure that they do, because not every child is lucky enough to have that kind of environment where there are books and stories. But I do think I mean, there's been a lot of studies that have shown that people who read for pleasure when they're young sort of go on to bigger and better things when they're older. It has an impact on all areas of your life and attainment, apart from just the sheer pleasure of reading. So definitely.
As the two twins kind of fight something, which is why this is your favourite?
Oh, tricky. Because I don't want to give the story away if this is going to end up anywhere. Because I think from the point of view of writing it, Piper was harder to write. So if you've read it, you'll know why probably she was harder to write. Quinn was probably the voice that came to me first, you know, so I had her right from the beginning. And I liked the fact that she was this person that had all these sort of depths of anger in her life and everything, and sort of how that came out. That she was actually quite soft under all of it. So I'd probably say Quinn, I suppose.
How do you plan your books?
How do I plan books? It has varied depending on the book. So some of them, like when I wrote Slayton, I didn't really plan it very much at all until I'd written a fair bit. With some of my other books, I've planned a lot more. Certainly when there's a trilogy and you're writing the second and third book, you've kind of had to plan to a certain degree to know where the trilogy's going. And publishers ask for a summary of the second and third books when they see the first book, so you have to have a pretty good idea. But with the standalone ones, and actually Contagion, I probably wrote that sort of flying more along as I went. I really enjoy writing without planning too much. It takes longer though, so it depends a bit how much time I've got.
Out of all your books, which is probably your favourite?
Were you here for the talk earlier? Because I can't actually answer that, which is my favourite book of all my books. And I think whatever I'm writing really is my favourite at the time. But then I'll have different feelings about different books, and I'll like them in different ways. So I can't really sort of pick a favourite or a least favourite.
Okay, thank you.